Welcome everyone for our first edition of TRL TV. I'm Terry Kennedy, General Manager of Commercial for the Racing League, and exciting times on the Gold Coast with the Magic Millions kicking off with a bang. There was all the mystery surrounding the Millions and COVID and people not being able to get there. What would the market be? Well, let me tell you, the market has been very strong. Roughly on day one, 130 horses sold, $32 million already done in sales at an average of around 244,000 per yearling with a clearance rate around 85%. So very happy. Terry Harvey and Katie Page, I imagine, and everybody at Magic Million. And the highest lot, a Schnitzel colt for $1.9 million. Wonders never cease, and the prices always amaze me. Good morning and good afternoon, I should say, to Steve Brown, the CEO of the Racing League. And Steve, I guess hot competition, and we had probably 7 horses in our sides.
Yeah, we did, TK. Often that day one, people sit back a little, and it's often a great day to be buying. It's exploded today. COVID, we thought might provide opportunities. Well, it's probably responsible because people have saved a lot of money by not doing their trips, and it looks like it's coming on. There's assets being bought all around the world, and it looks like racehorses are another one of them. So, yeah, an interesting day. We've come really close. We're going to be really disciplined. We take this responsibility seriously, and we're going to be patient, and we're going to stick strong to our principles.
Well, I touched upon it that we were looking at 7 horses in particular. Our head of our bloodstock agency up there on the Gold Coast doing the bidding for us is Mick Malone. And Mick, you look pretty relaxed, mate. It was a tough day at the office though, wasn't it?
Yeah, thanks, Terry and Steve. Very tough day at the office, as Steve pointed out. Usually day one of any sales, it just starts a little steady. And so we earmarked those few horses early and thought that would be our chance to strike. But, yeah, it's been anything but easy. It's been a pretty tough gig today. But, listen, that's what it's about. It's about us just taking our time, picking the horses out that we believe that suit the job and not just chasing for no reason. And you can easily get caught up in sales hype, and we certainly haven't done that. But we've got very close. So, interesting day.
And Mick, it sounds like you've got a bit of work to do still with those sales sort of wrapping up, because we're not done with yet. Lot number 29 from Lime Country Thoroughbreds, beautiful Fastnet Rock, casting around that 220 mark in the ring, and negotiations continue for the Racing League.
Yeah, that's right. He's a really nice horse, but being day one, and there's just so many horses to bid for over the next few days. We don't need to rush. We've made an offer on the colt, and we're just awaiting. They're a really good vendor, and they totally understand where we're coming from. But we've made an offer that we believe is the right offer for the horse, and we'll just sit back and we'll negotiate it as we need to as time goes on. But look, a lovely horse. We'd love to get him, but we sort of recognised that it looked like he was going to pass in, and we just sat on our hands, and we'll just continue to negotiate. But a nice horse all the same.
And Steve, I think this is probably an intriguing thing for our TRL owners. The fact is, what sort of is the process now? They don't sell in the ring. It goes back to a negotiation between the highest bidder from the ring and then the vendor.
Well, yeah, anyone can bid now, TK. So yeah, that's it's up to the vendor now. We came really close on a couple of lots, and maybe we could go through them, mate, and just to so people understand where we were. So lot 23. Hellbent colt, we were the underbidder there at 240. Kieran Maher was the buyer. Lot 26, we were really...
I will just jump in there with lot 23. I actually walked past Kieran Maher on my way out to have a bit of a bid, and he said to me, "Geez, I hope you buy me a fast one for the league." And little did I know he'd be on the same horse we were on. But he's a very good judge, so we just missed there. But when you miss to people like Kieran Maher and the likes of John Foote, you know you're on the right money.
Yep. Lot 26, we were going to bid on. We were really keen on that I'm Invincible colt. Our vet advice was he didn't pass, so we couldn't. And as it turned out, price, who knows? But yeah, that seemed viable. So that was a shame, but we've got to stick to our disciplines there. Lot 29, Mick's already talked about. Lot 100, yeah, we got blown out of the water there. We went to 400,000 there. I think that sold for 800. Lot 109, we went to 400 there. It sold for 600. And lot 121, 127, a capitalist colt. Yeah, we were underbidders there. That was purchased by arguably the best judge in the market in John Foote. So we're in the right ballpark. We just have to remain patient because there's a lot of horses to come. We've got plenty more on the list.
Yeah, I think, Vic, there was one more, lot 161, late in the day, not that long ago, really. It's a sister to Jimmy Choo.
Yeah, the Written Tycoon.
Yeah.
The Written Tycoon colt. He's a lovely horse. It's just funny with those types of horses. He wasn't overly big. He was a bit of a later foal, and I just thought he might have fallen into our bracket, but he certainly didn't. They attacked him as soon as he went. He had that bit of a capitalist look to him. I'd said to Steve earlier, and sometimes, you know, back in the day, that horse was viable, but Written Tycoon is absolutely on fire, and they're certainly not missing him.
All right. I guess that still, you know, by the time midnight comes, we still could have a horse for the racing league, that being from Lime Country Thoroughbreds, which would still be nice. But it's on again tomorrow, as they say in the classics. And if you were probably, Mick, interested in 7 on day one, I think there's about 16 that have caught your eye for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. There's heaps of horses to come, and like I said, like it's easy to put your hand up, but I just think we just have to be patient, and that's the best thing about the TRL. We've got the time, and we'll just, you know, take our time to get the horses that we want at the right money.
And that's the tactics. I think we often say, Steve, that patience is the most important thing to have in racing, and that's normally when you've actually got a horse. But it's also patience is important to have when you haven't got a horse, and you still got to stick to what you believe in and your discipline that you believe in, and that price bracket, even though they're premium horses, what you believe in.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, I guess the actions that we take in the next few days and keeping our cool has implications for everyone for years to come. And, you know, we've seen that with my runners. The horses for my runners are exploding, as, you know, older horses as well. Yeah, we've got to be cool here and stick to our guns, stick to the horses that the team love, and we'll do it.
There's many buyers out there, I can assure you, that are in the same box as us right now. They've gone to the sale confident they were going to get one, and it just hasn't happened. So, like, there's plenty of buyers out there licking their wounds and getting ready for tomorrow's fight.
Yeah, well, there's about 130 horses sold approximately. We should tell our owners in the TRL, there's still about 700 horses to come through the sales ring. So patience is the key. And just quickly, mate, just as a general one before we sign off, when you think about it, Hellbent as a first season sire sort of captured the eye of plenty of people up there today.
Yeah, he really has. He's like, it's quite funny if you go to Yarraman Park and you look at, they've got sort of, I think they've got 30 odd yearlings or maybe 29 yearlings, and they're probably half I'm Invincibles and half Hellbents. Well, if you didn't look at your catalogue and they walked out, you'd nearly pick them all as I'm Invincible. So he's really, really been sought after here. Like, we loved that lot 23. He was a horse I actually really thought we'd get him being early. But he had that real I'm Invincible look to him, and we've certainly got a few more Hellbents on the list that we're looking forward to. But he's certainly topped the first season stands here today, and I'd say that'll be a trend throughout the sale.
Well, 16 that the Racing League is looking at tomorrow. Mick's on the ground up there, and Steve, it's on again, and 16's a pretty big book to have a look at.
Yeah, we'll be busy again tomorrow, but it's 16 possibilities, and hopefully something will fall our way, mate.
No doubt about that. We'll take you live on occasions to the sales. When purchases are made, we'll make sure that the owners of the TRL know straight away, and you might even see some of them live throughout the day. But we'll be back with another wrap on day 2 of the Magic Millions tomorrow, so make sure you join us. Mick, we'll let you go and have a well-earned beer and relax.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy Sydney. It's lovely up here on the Gold Coast, having a cold beer, so enjoy down there.
We will, and thanks, Steve.
Thanks, guys.
There it is, our first edition of TRL TV with a full wrap regarding all things Magic Millions on day number 1, where 32 million the gross, roughly, and an average price around that 244,000 for the yearlings that went under the hammer today. Thanks for your time.